Real talk with Nessa. Nessa, Nessa, Nessa. Talk with Nessa. Real talk with Nessa. Nessa, Nessa, Nessa. Real talk with Nessa.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Real Talk with Nessa, where real meets real and every story matters. My name is Leah, Vanessa, Mxotshwa, and I'm the host of today. And we have our guest. His name is 2Kid, and he's a hip hop artist. And hi, Kid.
Hi, Leah. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, actually.
How are you feeling today?
I'm good. Thank you for inviting me, actually.
You're welcome.
I appreciate the opportunity.
And thank you for being here today. So before we go straight to our questions, just tell us, we just do an outfit check, right? For you to be comfortable, and all that. So just tell us, what are you wearing?
Oh, God. So I'm just wearing Primark head to toe.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. And your watch?
Same, actually.
Okay. And I'm also wearing Shein from head to toe. Well, my braids, I actually forgot where I did it. But yeah, my braids. And today I have no makeup.
Oh, wow. You look natural.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, so for people meeting you for the first time, right? Tell us, who is 2Kid? Where was 2Kid born and raised?
I go by the name of 2Kid, but my birth name is Oscar Nelson. So born and raised in Zim, in a small town called Bulawayo. Grew up with my grandmom, and somehow ended up a small boy from the village here.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And where does the name 2Kid come from? And what does it represent in your life?
So 2 represents my past and my present, and kid represents the youth side of me, trying to stay relevant and be consistent with the new age that's tapped into the culture.
That's nice. And how would you describe your sound and message in one sentence?
Amazing. Amazing. There's no other way to describe it. It's just amazing and relatable.
And tell us, what made you to start music? And was it passion? Was it pain or purpose?
Well, it's of mixed emotions, actually, because it does come from the pain side that I feel through the life experience, that I come up with the challenges, the ups and downs of life and reality, and growing up and trying to survive in this whole big earth. So yeah.
And for someone who doesn't know music, right, what's the process of making music?
Well,
your type of music.
With me, it's kind of like different for everyone, because some, they say they just sit down and be creative. They feel the beat and be creative. But when it comes to me, it's more like a calling, because I sometimes don't even need to write the song. Sometimes I just, before saying, I sometimes just do it straight from the top. Like, I don't write. I sometimes feel like I just have to say something through the life experiences that I have come up with, or a story that my friend is going through, and I make it mine, so that some other people that is relating to that same story might actually know what to do. So basically, that's how I process my music and my creativity.
So actually, what you're saying is that you make music to heal yourself and to heal other people
Definitely.
and to inspire others.
Yes.
Okay, so which song have you released that means the most to you, and why?
It would have to be Far From Home, because somehow we are all far from home. Like I said, I'm just a young boy from Zimbabwe who came to try and hustle for a better life in Europe. At the same time, and try and push the bigger dream of being passionate about music. So Far From Home actually relates to a lot of people, because I'm not the only one who's far from home, and I'm not the only one who traveled a lot of miles to come and try and find a better life in Ireland. So somehow I know that it touches a lot of people as much as it heals me. Yeah.
So just tell us that, like, how has it been doing music in Ireland? Because I know that doing music in Zimbabwe and here, there's it's not the same, right? So how has it been so far doing music here?
I wouldn't say it's been easy, but from where I started, that was like 2020, until now, that's 5 years ago. It's a little bit better, because now I'm exposed to a lot of scenes. I'm exposed to a lot of it's more like networking. I've been networking in the game, and now I know a lot of ways to navigate, how to put my song out there, how to try and get myself gigs, how to expose myself to the whole community and find my fan base, basically.
And what has been the hardest season of your journey so far?
It would have to be trying to market myself out there and convincing people that I make good music somehow. But the most challenging thing, I would have to say, being patient and trying to stay consistent.
Yeah, I think being patient is the most thing that you need when you're doing music, because it's so hard, like I'm also an artist and I do gospel.
Oh yeah.
And for myself, it's a different thing, because I'm not doing music to be heard or to be seen or to be famous.
Oh yeah.
I'm just doing it
to help people.
I think I'm actually doing it as a calling.
As a calling. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
I'm just serving God. It's my own way of serving God, so I really don't care much about being famous or all those stuff. So I think that's why for me it's not challenging or hard, because I just, even if I'm not able to drop a track or whatsoever, I just give myself like a space of time or a room to just praise and worshiping him, So I only drop music when maybe like there is I've dreamt about a certain music or a certain lyrics that I've been given, that okay, I think you should write about this and this and this and that. So if I don't drop, that means that I haven't received any message, So yeah, I know how hard it is to make music, because before doing gospel, I've done like amapiano and all the R&B.
So this is the redemption. I guess so.
So yeah, so I've done all types of music. I've tried hip hop also.
Wow.
Yeah, I've tried it. Like,
that's nice.
I think I'll call myself a hustler.
Wow.
Because I've tried like different genres and it didn't work. and I
Wait.
did piano.
When you say it didn't work, what do you mean actually?
Because like I was chasing fame a lot. So you know when you're chasing fame and you don't get that fame, you just like, I'm cutting this off.
But at the same time, they say clout is a disease. That's what they say. So you can say you can't give up because you're not getting what you want.
I think,
like you just said about gospel, it's not about expectations. It's about giving the calling out there.
yeah, but at that time, right, I was chasing the wrong thing.
Oh.
So when you're chasing too much fame, if it doesn't work out, you just give up. But if you are chasing a different thing, like you say that you are healing people, that's a different path that you are taking, right? So you won't give up because
The other reason why I wouldn't give up is because at the same time we're healing people. We need to make that money. So somehow I just have to hustle,
what if money don't come?
make other ways.
Like what?
Because at the same time, yes, music is about healing people,
Yeah.
but music is a business. So aside from going to the studio, recording, mixing and mastering, or writing a song, there is the business side of music, more like the marketing side, the submitting of the song, actually trying to brand yourself, working with brands, and finding sponsors. Because
Yes.
at the same time, you can't sponsor yourself until
Forever.
gotta need that capital. So
Yeah,
at
true.
the same time, you gotta hustle hard and push the business side too. So musicians should stop thinking that when you jump into the booth, that's the end of it. You gotta learn the business side of music.
True. Yeah, I think I was lacking that.
yeah, probably.
So, was there a moment you almost gave up, and what kept you going?
Well, yeah, there was a moment when I almost gave up. That was like around 2023, when somehow I ended up being suicidal and depressed, because somehow this music thing, like you said, it was not working out for me on the other side, because I had expectations that at the same time I'm playing songs for my people that know me, getting the feedback that they were giving is the same feedback I'll get, or is the same analysis I'll get when I'm seeing the reviews, the streams and all that online. But then come to think of it, it was just only words, people just encouraging, saying, yeah, you do good music. But besides that, they don't go and support. So somehow I fell into this deep hole. Ended up saying I might give up, but somehow the calling kept me going. I remembered why I started this and where I was trying to be. So that's how I ended up not giving up.
And how did setbacks shape your hunger and ambition?
I turned that pain into strength, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the only way, because, you know, the feedback is always, I think that's the hardest thing about, because, you know, like internet, it can build you or it can destroy
Break
you.
Yeah.
So when you're doing something, especially music, someone can just come up and say
Oh,
a
wow.
comment. And
Speaking of which, so like I said, around 2023, I almost gave up. Somehow, I went back home, tried to find myself, then came back after like 6 months. I did not want to come back straight up into music, but I was recording. And then around November, got accused, allegedly, for rape, and then got called out for being cloud chasing.
what?
After that, she said she was cloud baiting or something like that. Then after that, that's why I had to rebrand and try and restructure my plan
And how did you overcome that? Because that's a very serious accusation, you know.
Yeah, it was a big accusation. I tried to. Well, there was no coming back from it. But somehow, thanks to God, I ended up rebranding and showing people that I don't actually.
Yeah, not what.
Yeah, I'm not what the allegations are about, and I'm not what she accused me of. Yeah. But anyways, I overcame that and continued dropping good music.
Wow, that's powerful, you know, because that's the hardest thing that you can come out of. Because it's like this is the biggest temptation that you can get,
especially as an upcoming artist.
Exactly. And also if you're a male, you know, with this
accusation.
Yeah, like they call it the GBV, right? Like when a woman comes up and say she has been raped without investigation or whatsoever, people, they start already like hating you, throwing shades at you, you know,
dragging my name
dragging your name,
mud,
you know. So it's so hard. It's very, very hard for males out there, you know.
Yeah, we don't have a voice actually.
Exactly. So like for someone who's going through the same thing, you know, of being accused for things that he didn't do, what kind of advice can you give that person, you know? Because not everyone can pass through that situation or that phase.
Somehow I could say the truth should set you free. And well, for me, I prayed for it to because it did not last a day or two for her to come and tell the truth. So somehow I thank God that he answered my prayers quickly. So I guess someone going through the same thing, they just have to tell the truth.
So like I always say, guys, that putting God first and always put God in everything that you do, make God the foundation of everything that you do, is the most thing that you can do for yourself and for your brand. So moving forward, how important is culture and background in your music?
Well, culture is very important because at the same time, this whole movement in the hip hop space, this whole movement of culture is something that we're pushing at the end of the day. Before everything, it goes with the fashion, how you dress, how you talk, the lingo, how you present yourself out there, the sound you make, and all that. It's all culture. So basically it starts from the roots going upwards.
And from a person who comes from Zimbabwe, right?
Yeah.
You know, being a Zimbabwean is work on its own.
Yeah, kind of.
So how has it shaped you as a Zimbabwean coming from Zimbabwe?
To be strong and never give up, because a day after tomorrow or a year after tomorrow or whatever, you can wake up reaching that goal or that manifestation that you were wishing for since early stage.
Yeah, true. And how do you want people to feel when they listen to your music?
Healed and relate to whatever I say. Not whatever I say. Like, I feel like my talent is to speak to people. So I just want them to listen.
And how do you make them to listen?
By making sure that I give them the real and raw, and let them into my little bit personal space, because I would like to say there's a difference between me and Two Kid. So Two Kid is a character that I create for people to relate to.
Okay, that's
And
interesting.
then Oscar is me personally. So Oscar is a very shy guy,
Oh.
and he doesn't like to be out there. And Two Kid is this outgoing guy that is trying to get people to love him and listen to his music.
So how do people differentiate your? Because that's two personalities, right?
Yeah.
So how will I differentiate? Like now I'm speaking, or like right now, am I speaking to Kid?
So,
Which one am I speaking to?
It goes like, I feel like Oscar is the quiet side, but somehow, whenever the cameras go up or whenever you give me the mic, Two Kid comes up.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
That's amazing. And what's one thing people don't understand about being an independent artist?
It's because you gotta go and work. Because as much as music is a passion, music is a business. So you can't start a business without capital.
Yeah.
So as an independent artist, you gotta have capital. Some sort of means that will help you to invest in the music side, how to brand yourself, how to go and record, because somehow you pay for studios, you pay producers, you pay promoters to put yourself out there, you pay marketing agencies to push your sound, and these days there's social media, you have to pay promotions so that you get views and put your music out there. So it's a lot of work. So you gotta have capital. That's the first and the most important thing.
And for a person, right, who doesn't have capital, because there are people who are really struggling out there, but they are very passionate about music,
Yeah.
and they don't know what to do or where to start. Like, how can you, like, what kind of an advice can you give that person? Because he doesn't have capital, he doesn't have anything to start, but he's really good in music,
Well, these days we live in the modern days, so you could actually get apps like BandLab. There are most apps that you can actually get and use with your phone and record yourself. And they help you even in improving your mixing and mastering skills and finding actually your sound. Because before actually dropping music, you can drop any music, but before dropping music, you gotta find your sound first. Find who you are when you're on the mic. Find what you are when you are speaking to other people. Don't be just a musician. Be the fan of your music. Be on the other side and think, how will other people receive this sound before you drop it, before you give it out there. Yeah.
That's amazing. And yeah, what you're saying is true. You have to actually find, so it's like you have to find yourself first before you release whatever that you want to release, right? Yeah, that's really true. And how has the industry changed your mindset?
Well, not all that glitters is gold. Not all that glitters is gold. Somehow, the industry is it needs someone who is it's not for the cold-hearted. At the same time, it's not for the faint-hearted.
What do you mean by that?
Because when I say it's not for the cold-hearted, it's because those who are trying to push real music don't get exposed out there.
Really?
Somehow. Depends on who you know. But that's the politics of the music. So
it's actually about connections.
Exactly.
So if you don't have connections,
it's all about networking.
Okay.
It's all about networking. It's about you know who and I know who. That's how you get yourself out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And sharing the knowledge.
So that you just have to find someone who's in the same industry or same space as you
to
are.
share the knowledge,
All right. Yeah. And what separates 2Kid from everyone else trying to make it right now?
Well, 2Kid is just himself and his supporters. I don't know if you understand. So basically, when I say his fans and his himself and his supporters, it's more like 2Kid is built as a brand. So if you go and listen to my music, you are 2Kid.
Oh, okay.
If you go and listen to whatever I post on social media, you are 2Kid, because I wouldn't be 2Kid without you supporting me. So
True.
basically, it's being myself and my supporters. That's what makes me different.
And how do relationships, family, love, friendships influence your music?
Funny enough, when I started this music thing, my mom was the biggest supporter of my music thing. She actually paid for my first ever recording studio session.
Shout out to mommy.
Yeah. And somehow being exposed to the music scene, seeing how I was exposed to the dangerous, as they say, parents, dangerous side of the music scene. She wasn't happy. She wanted me to change to gospel, but somehow I tried to convince her, to show her that the path that I'm taking, it's shortly but achievable without being exposed to the dangerous side of music. Being exposed, not even dangerous side, being exposed to the drug sector, because the hip hop side goes with the drug sector. So trying to ensure her that I won't be exposed to that side, but I'll stay consistent in whatever I'm doing and pushing the talent.
And how were you able to convince her? Because it's so hard to convince a parent by words, So what have you done so far to convince her that, mom, actually doing the right thing right now, and I'm not exposed to these drugs and, sort of all of that, dangerous things.
Somehow in around 2023, like I said, when I was going through some stuff, she said she will stop listening to my music because I have to quit this music thing. It's not working out. But because she saw how I was not giving up and how I was trying to push hard, sometimes I find her listening to my music. But she acts like she's not listening, but I find her listening to my music.
Yeah.
So that's how I ended up seeing that, she's actually tapped in. She's actually listening to it. She's still supporting me on the low key. And she does post my music and support and goes and views. She's the first person that views my music when I drop it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And has music ever cost you something personal?
My relationship.
Oh, what happened?
Well, so as a musician, sometimes you get people like who post using your sound, and somehow girls get insecure. So at that time, the partner I had was insecure because of how I get people posting, not people, girls actually posting to my sound, and then she'll be like, now it's too much and this and that. Now I don't have to go and perform and this and that. So I didn't like the boundaries, because it's all about, you found me doing this music thing, now you wanna stop me from doing it because of your insecurities. So yeah, it did cost me a relationship, but learned from that and focused on the main goal.
And is 2Kid in a relationship now?
No, I'm single like a Nyoreless. But somehow I'm not looking at.
Okay. And for someone who for me, so music, right, has caused you a relationship before, and what have you learned so far? Like, let's say that you get to a time where you are ready for a relationship, like a serious relationship. We're not talking about play. Like, what have you learned? What have you learned from your past relationship that you do better in your new relationship?
Don't start a relationship when you're broke. No, I'm joking. So,
but that's true. Actually, that's actually true. Mm-hmm.
So, one thing that I've learned and that I will I'll try and practice in the next relationship is trying to be all in, because somehow I felt like in the past relationships I was juggling the music side and myself, trying to find myself in the music space and trying to find myself as a person. So I couldn't multitask. So somehow I ended up.
So do you think you'll be able to multitask in the second one?
As long as I find someone that understands or sees the vision that I'm trying to push, then yeah.
And what does success look like for you beyond money and fame?
Well, it's having my name speak longevity for itself, like leaving a legacy. So basically that's how I see myself succeeding. Not the money, not the fame, but just leaving something that people could hold on to.
And what kind of legacy are you really building at this point? Or do you want to build in the future?
Well, I want to pave a way for someone who is starting to do music today or in the next 10 years to not go through the space of trying to beg promoters to put him on, to beg producers to send them beats, to pay for studio sessions. I'm trying to make sure that the upcoming generation have easy access to recording and easy access to distribution and easy access to marketing themselves out there.
That's really amazing. That's really powerful.
Definitely.
That's really powerful. And if your younger self was watching you right now, what would he say?
What are you doing? Nah, he would say, I knew you were going to be here, but you can still do better.
Wow. Yeah. And what has been your biggest motivation?
My biggest motivation is to see my mom smile.
Oh, so sweet.
I'm just doing this for her, actually. So if I'm seeing a smile, that motivates me to make more of this. It shows me that I'm actually doing something right.
And before we move to the next question, I just want you to say something to your mom right now, as she's watching. I guess she's watching.
Definitely.
So just say something to her right now. And this is the camera.
Which one is on the camera?
This one.
This one.
The middle one, yeah.
Lady, we're doing this for you. So basically, we're going harder next year.
Oh, that's
Much
so
love.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, mothers are the best.
Yeah.
The best. So, moving forward, one word to describe your journey so far.
Like my first song of the year, We Far From Home.
Far From Home. That's amazing. And what's your dream collaboration?
I can't say it's a dream collaboration because it's already on the talks and on the works. It's doing an track with a guy named Easy A and Jafaris. So basically, it's something on the talks.
And what connected you to this person? Like, I guess there's one thing that actually make you guys to connect. Because I believe that you don't just do music or you don't just collaborate with anyone. You have to connect, with that person,
Well, start with Jafaris because that's the first name that I had when I arrived in Ireland. With Jafaris, it's because one, if I take it as if I could hear people speaking about your name outside of your presence in a good way, that means there's a lot of good work that you're doing. That means there's something right that you're doing. And if already your talent or your music or your craft work is already talking or speaking for itself, that means there's a lot that I can learn from you. So basically the whole exchange of energy with me learning some few knowledges or some few tips in the industry since he's been in the game, it helps us connect in some way, and the sound that he makes, and because we bought from Zim. Yeah.
That's amazing. So for someone who wants to collaborate, someone who's in the same industry and he's looking for someone to collaborate with, like, what's the process to it?
Well, the first step is to reach out, is to send that hi. There's no need to be cocky or anything. Sorry if I'm allowed to say that. But anyways, so you just have to reach out and talk to whoever you're trying to work with. Feel free to ask, go through the procedure. Some might ask you to pay for their services. Some might do it for free, and some might some might actually love what you do and offer to work with you. So it's basically reaching out.
So is it possible for, let me say, I want to collaborate with someone, right? Is there a chance that that person will just collaborate with me without asking for a payment, or it's always they put payments first? I have to put maybe a certain amount on the side.
Well, it depends.
With what?
It depends. Sometimes some people might take it as what does my name bring to your space?
Followers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's more what are you taking more than I'm giving? So they like to act like it's all about that, but basically it's all about hustling. Because at the end of the day, it's music. There are many ways to kid a cat. Yeah.
What do you want people to remember after watching this interview?
This is just the beginning. There's a lot to come. Yeah.
And where can people support you and follow your journey?
On Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, and all DSPs. I go by the name of 2_kid, and I'm active on Instagram and TikTok.
And what's your final message to anyone who feels like their dream is taking too long? And also, what message can you give for someone who wants to be in the hip-hop industry?
Well, patience and consistency are the two keywords, and at the same time, it didn't take Noah to build an ark like a day or two. It took him a long time, so you gotta be patient and know why you're pushing it. Don't fall in the spaces of chasing fame, chasing money. Be in the space of why are you doing? Be in the space of trying to upgrade your skill. Take it as that, upgrading your skill, going to the next grade. If you don't make it this year, next grade. If you don't make it this year, next grade until you make it. Yeah.
Thank you so much to Kid for accepting our invite, and we really, really appreciate you for being here, and we don't take it for granted. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for bringing me up, and I appreciate for the opportunity.
You're welcome. And guys, as 2Kid says, for anyone who wants to be in the music industry, or who's in the music industry. Let's say a person who's in the music industry, please be patient, work on yourself, work on your music, and continue delivering, because music takes time. Every brand that you're doing out there, it takes time and it takes work. So thank you so much for joining us today, and see you guys next week, same time, same place. Ciao.